Hello students, in the video series of Python programming, in last video we had seen how to install Python in our own system. Okay, so basically in this video I am going to demonstrate how you can write a Python program and how you can run or execute that particular program in this system. Okay, so we will see how to work with Python. Okay, so in order to work with Python, we need Python IDLE. What we have required of? Python IDLE. Okay, so here is the term IDLE. So first we will know what is this or what it stands for. So IDLE stands for Integrated Development Environment. Okay, or in some places it is also mentioned as, or it is also known as Integrated Development and Learning Environment. Okay, so now you have got the idea of the term IDLE. So now another term that you will always find in this Python programming is Python shell. What is that? Python shell. So basically what is this? So Python shell is interactive interpreter. What is it is? It is interactive interpreter. Okay. So Python shell is basically interactive interpreter. Now, so what we will do with interactive interpreter? So this is used to write the code, also debug the code, as well as run or execute the written code. Okay, written code. So basically this Python shell is used for writing the code, debug the code, or you can say also execute the code. So this is the work of this Python shell. Fine. Now here we got to know we can write the code in Python shell. Now the question arises, what are the modes? How we can write? Okay, so there are basically two modes in Python shell to write the code. So I mentioned modes of writing the Python code. Okay. So basically there are two modes to write the Python code. First one is interactive mode. Okay, and second mode is known as script mode. Fine. So two modes are there. First one is known as interactive mode, second one is known as script mode. Okay, now we will see these two modes individually. What are these two modes? Okay, so when I will be demonstrating in Python shell, then in that time you will also get to know more about this too, like actual practical you can say, like how it works. So here basically I will cover the theory portion. Okay, so interactive mode, here what happens, this is very helpful for the beginner programmer. So basically what does it mean? In the interactive mode, beginner programmer can easily write the code and execute the code also with a simple step. In this we need to write in and just press the enter key in order to run this code. But in the script mode, what we need to do, we need to write the code, in some file, then we need to save it, then finally we need to run the program, or you can say code. Okay, so you might have observed here, for the beginner interactive mode is bit helpful, or you can say it's very easy, and in script mode the beginners will face some issue, or you can say it will be a bit more lengthier process, okay, in order to run a program. So another difference is, in interactive mode you can write the code only in one line. Okay, you cannot write the code here in interactive mode in 2 line or more line. Okay, so you need to write the code only in 1 line. That is one kind of a drawback of this interactive mode. Whereas in script mode you can write the code in multiple lines. So as you are saying here, the code can be written in only 1 line. So definitely whenever there will be a number of lines in a particular program, it will be difficult to follow this interactive mode. Whereas it will be very easy to follow the script mode, or it will be very easy in script mode. That we will see in the later on. Okay. Another difference is, already I have mentioned, to run this code in an interactive mode, just you need to write some code, okay, and after writing that code you just need to press the enter key in the keyboard, that will run and execute the program. And here already I have mentioned, in the script mode you need to write and then save and then run the code. Okay, so next difference is, you cannot save code, cannot be saved in this mode. Okay, this mode. This is also a kind of drawback of this interactive mode. Whereas in script mode, what will happen? Code can be saved for future use. This is one of the major advantages of script mode, where you can easily write the code, you can save it in somewhere, some files or folders, and later on, depending on the requirement, you can run that code and again you can execute and check out the output of that code. Okay. Now, next difference is, as we have already seen, we can write the codes only in a single line. So, as we have seen, in interactive mode we can write the code in only 1 line. So in order to differentiate multiple statement, we will have to write like this: x equal to 2, for example. Again we need to put semicolon. Y equal to 4. Again we need to put semicolon. Then suppose you want to compute a variable z, where you will store the value of x plus y, and finally you want to print, okay, print print z. So you need to write the code all this code in a single line, and finally here you need to press the enter key from the keyboard. Okay, so you can see here it will be difficult in order to, if you want to debug the code, or you can say if you want to edit some values. Okay, but in the script mode what will happen, you can write the code in multiple lines like this. You have written x equal to 2, y equal to 4, z equal to x plus y, and finally print z. Okay, so in this way we can write the code in script mode. Okay, so here you can see we have written the code in multiple lines. Okay, so whenever we will be required, we can go back to the particular statement. Suppose here is the statement 1, statement 2, statement 3, statement 4. So if you want to move back to the sum of the statement, you can easily go back and easily you can edit or debug the code. Another difference you might have observed here, I have used semicolon after each statement, right? But here I haven't used. So in script mode in Python, it's optional to use semicolon while writing the code in script mode. Okay, so basically these are the some differences between interactive mode and script mode. So you can expect this question in your exam also. Okay, so I hope the theory portion will be clear to you all, and we can easily now run the program in a Python shell. Now let's see how we can start Python shell. So to start Python shell, first of all go to start and click here. After that just look for the Python. So here you can see Python. Click here. Once you will click, you will find some another options like IDLE, Python 3.8 and manuals as well as module docs. Okay, so what you need to do, just click on IDLE. So once you will click on IDLE, a window like this will open where you can see Python and the particular version. Okay, so now we will write some of the Python code and we will see. So this is basically interactive mode. Okay, so suppose I want to add two numbers. For example, 2 plus 4. I want to add this 2 and this 4 and I want to get the result. So as I have already mentioned in the theory, after writing the code we need to press enter key in the keyboard. So I am pressing the enter key. See, once pressed, the output came as 6. 2 plus 4 equal to 6. Suppose 2 minus 4, the output should be equal to minus 2. Okay, see, minus 2 is the output here. So this is the interactive mode of writing code. As you might have observed here, whenever I am pressing the enter key, we are getting directly the result. So we will not be able to write multiple lines of code in interactive mode. Okay, so what we will have to do, we will have to write the code in single line. So suppose I want to write the code to add two numbers and store that result in another variable. Okay, so suppose we have a variable x having value 2, again semicolon, then another variable y having value 5, and then I want to store that result x plus y in a variable z. Okay, so what is happening here? Here I have x equal to 2 and y equal to 5. So the value of x is 2 and the value of y is 5. Now what I am doing, I am adding this two variable x with y. Okay, and storing that value, that result, in the variable z. Okay, so now the z will contain the value of x plus y, that will be 7. Okay, so in order to print the value we use print statement. Okay, print function. So print then open z. Okay,
So what I am doing here, I am printing the value of z. Okay, so now I have entered the semicolon and just press the enter key. See, you can see here the value is 7. The result is 7. X is equal to 2, y is equal to 5. So definitely 2 plus 5 will be 7. So this is the interactive mode of writing Python code. Now another portion that we had seen in the theory was script mode, where we used to write multiple lines of code. Okay, so now we will see how to write the code in script mode. To write the code in script mode, you will have to open a file, as we have already mentioned. That is, we need to write the code in a file in order to use script mode. Okay, in script mode. So just click on this file menu. After that, click on new file. You can see here the new file is getting created. Okay, so now we will write the statement here. So what we had written over there, x equal to 2. Here this semicolon is optional, or if you want you can give the semicolon, else it is optional, it's not required. Then we had y equal to 5. Okay, so we have two variable here, x equal to 2 and y equal to 5. Now here we have a variable z, where we want to store the value of x plus y. Okay, and finally we want to print the value of z. Okay, so let's go through it once. Here x equal to 2, so the variable x is having value 2. Y equal to 5, so the variable y is having the value 5. Now I am adding these two value x and y and storing these two value in the variable z. Okay, and finally I am printing the value of z. That is, what is the value of z. Okay, so as I have mentioned earlier, we need to run the file in order to get the output. So we have written the code. Now our next step will be to save the program. Okay, so we'll go to file menu, then click on save. Here it will ask for the file name. Okay, so one thing here you need to remember is, whenever you will save any Python program, your file extension name should be .py. Okay, so suppose this is our first program, so I will give it as a name as program1.py. This is mandatory. Okay, if you will not give the your file should have the .py extension. Okay, so program1.py, then finally click on save. Now your code gets saved. Now go to the run menu, then click on run module. See, once you clicked on the run module, the value you got print is 7. Okay, now suppose I want to change the value and want to see what is the output. So again I will go to here and I will change the value of x to 10 and y to 20. So if we change the value of x and y, definitely our result should get changed, our output should get changed. So what is the value that is z containing here? Here x plus y means 10 plus 20. So z will be having the value 30. So our output should come as 30. So let's again save the file and just run it. To run the file you can also use F5 shortcut key. Okay, so just click here. You can see the output we are getting as 30. So this is the way, this is the one of the best advantage you can say or benefit of writing the code in script mode, where you can change the code, but whereas in interactive mode it is very difficult, or you cannot you can say you cannot change the code once you hit the enter key. In order to change the value, what you will have to do, you will have to again write whole program. Okay, that is the one big drawback of interactive mode. So I hope you might have got clear idea how to write a Python program both in interactive mode as well as script mode. Okay, so students, if you have any doubt or any question in anywhere of the whole video, just you can comment your question in the comment box. Definitely I will reply and I will give the solution of that. So this is all about this video. Thank you.